Okay, TCF once again. This is the Celcius CTW magazine. This is part 3 of the Celcius CTW external review. This is a steel magazine case, so very high quality. These will retail for about $32.80 US. So nice and cheap, certainly cheaper than the System A ones, and they're also much better quality than those Saber plastic magazines that you can see on RSOV and such. On the bottom here you can see it's got Celcius trademarks. It's got the System A design. This particular magazine is the 120 round high-speed version. They'll also be making a 130 or 140 round version that won't feed quite as well on high speeds, but this is the 120 round high-speed version. It's slightly different internally than the System A magazine, so that it can hold more ammunition. And the only thing that I've noticed so far, and this is going to be fixed in the ultimate rendition, is that I noticed that this the magazine follower actually comes out of the magazine, and I had it get stuck in my hop-up at one point. So they'll be repairing that. It's not a big deal if it does come out and you lose it or something like that. You can just use a couple BBs and they'll function fine as followers. You just won't be able to remove them and such. So, magazine feed's great, haven't had any issues with it so far. Fits in real nice. One thing, again, that I'll note is that you do have to press in on the magazine release for some reason, because I think it might have something to do with this little piece right there is blocking it from going out. So I might have to check that with pounding it in a little bit to get it to fit better. Okay, so let's talk about the rest of the gun here. We got a nice foregrip right here. It's, again, made out of really solid reinforced polymer plastic, very high quality, feels very sturdy. Definitely appreciate the workmanship on this. Another thing that I will note is that I actually have not been able to budge this thing. Like, it moves, but for some reason it's really difficult to get off here. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. They might have to change the tolerances on that. But it's going to be pretty hard to remove the handguards if you want to do some swapping, although it definitely is possible. It's just the spring in it is really quite stiff, so I think I'll be changing that, maybe installing a different front end on it. The front sight, you can see, is also adjustable for elevation. Good, nice quality. Seems to have most of the correct markings on it. You can remove it. This particular one is just a little fraction of a bit wobbly, or it was when I first got it. It seems to be pretty solid right now. It's got a sling mount here in the front, although it doesn't have another sling mount anywhere else on the gun. So you probably want to use just one of those single strap slings on this gun if you're going to use a gun that uses sling. The outer barrel is made out of steel. It's really nice quality. This is a solid one-piece barrel. No complaints here. Now this is actually the WE flash hider that I put on there. It's from the WE M4. It's I think a clockwise off to remove the flash hider. But you'll notice that the WE flash hider is like the same finish as the steel outer barrel here. So nice quality. One further thing that I'm going to note here is that you can let's see if I can show you here. You can vaguely see here that the barrel is actually much thicker in outer diameter than the usual AEG barrels that you see. It's also a tight bore, a 6.01 millimeter tight bore, and they'll be updating that to a crowned and ported version. So that's one reason why I think this gun is so accurate. So definitely very nice. Last thing that I'll do for you as far as this particular review goes is let me demonstrate the motor speed and the way this gun functions here real quick, and then I'll take it down and show you how to do the spring swap. So here you go. Alright, I gotta push in on this because the magazine is empty. So rate of fire is real fast, and yeah, the motor's real powerful. Everything sounds actually pretty clean. It's a much nicer design than your usual AEG, a lot more reliable, so this thing's definitely going to take all the stress that you put on it. I'm definitely real pleased with it so far. So let me go ahead and stop this portion of the review, and then we will talk a little bit about taking it down. So